It's mostly Super 8 footage that was recovered from the house that I grew up in that my mother had shot. I watched her shoot it, and when she developed it, we would all sit down and look at it on projected in the living room. Now I'm a video artist, so, you know, it had special significance for me. Some of it came from Mississippi in the 70s, Batesville, Mississippi, and the rest of it was in St. Louis. There was some footage of Hoover Dam when she took a vacation there, and she went to Las Vegas also, and she shot there. Went to Six Flags as kids, and she shot there. And she shot a lot of footage at her church. And there were a couple of sporting events that her grandkids were involved in. I think that this was shortly after my father had passed that I decided that I wanted to go to Mississippi. I hadn't gone there since 1976. Me and a friend decided, well, let's take a road trip down there and we can document it. And I'll figure out what to do with it later. And so I sat on that footage for a few years without looking at it or knowing what I wanted to do with it. And then when I got the Super 8 footage, then I figured out there must be some way to combine this Mississippi footage with this old Mississippi footage. They just seem to mesh to try to tell some story about my mom's experience. I look back on her fondly, and although it was difficult, I have closure now. Yes, there was some pain involved in it. I felt as though I owed her some sort of fitting tribute, and I wanted to be true to the spirit in which the original footage was shot. I probably wouldn't be in video art were it not for her having shot that film. She was an artist in that way, whether she realized it or not. At the core of the piece, it's about my relationship with her or with family. You know, how great it is to be a Morris. My dad was a hard worker and he was an honest guy. And my mom always used to say to me, I don't care what you do as long as you're happy. So I always look back to that and think, that was the most important thing to her, that her kids were happy. And now there's the great anxiety of what will the public think of this highly personal thing.